Man, I'll be honest with you. We throw a little baby finesse jig. I throw a baby finesse jig up there. D&L makes it. It's called a Baby Advantage. I throw that dude probably 95% of the time. That's my jig, just about anywhere in Kentucky. And what I do is I take a Gambler Y knot and I'll cut it and trim it to the size that matches, the presentation I'm going for. For the most part, I'll trim about, an inch or so, maybe not an inch, maybe like 3/4 of an inch off the top, and then I'll kind of trim the flaps of it. I'll kind of trim it down too, and it gives it more of a stiffer type of presentation. And generally, like at Dale Hollow or Cumberland or places like that, you're targeting smallmouth. I mean, you can catch a lot of smallmouth, and I think they tend to like the stiffer presentations on that. Of course, on Kentucky Lake, you're throwing I throw a 3/4 football jig to an ounce football jig, if it calls for it. But the jig trailer of choice there is the Flappy Daddy. I really like those on them. It gives it a lot of action, a lot of movement, and when you're trying to get that reaction bite out of a jig by stroking it, it tends to work real well. I really like those things. And then of course, the aces. You can't go wrong with those if you're trying to pick up a bite, somewhere here. The ace is definitely the go-to bait. Just anywhere in the nation. It doesn't have to be Kentucky or Tennessee. It doesn't matter. It's just, if you're trying to get a bite, there's not another bait I'd pick up besides an ace. So. And then in cold weather, I actually run my Alabama rigs with the Easy Swimmer. The jointed, the segmented part in that gives it, I think they have better swimming action on a rig than a lot of people would probably even realize. But those are some products that I use of Gambler just back in my home state of Kentucky or anywhere. But I fish a lot in Kentucky and Tennessee, so.